Hey everybody, so welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on makeup sponges. I have 3 different sponges I'm going to be going over today, all at 3 different price points, and I'm just going to jump right into it and talk about Here's the first sponge that I have. I ordered this sponge from eBay. This sponge was only 99 cents. Yeah. They have several different colors, but I chose to get the black one because I just wanted to try it out. And yeah, this is what it looks like. It's pretty much the teardrop shape. It has a pointed tip and a rounded bottom. And I think I ordered this in the beginning of April, and it took about 2 weeks to come. And it was free shipping, so I just paid 99 cents and that was that. This sponge does not increase in size, but like the rest of the sponges, I use all of them damp. I never use them dry. It's just better to use them damp in my opinion, or wet. So this is what it looks like, and in comparison to my hand, this is not that soft, but it's not too tough. But yeah, for 99 cents, you can't really The next sponge I'm going to be talking about is my Real Technique sponge. I got this sponge from Ulta like over a year ago. I'm not sure if you're supposed to keep them that long, but I've had mine for that long, and I wash it and reuse it, and it's still hanging in, so it's good for me. You can purchase this sponge from the actual stores, or you can order them offline. I'll put all the links below for all the sponges that I'm going to be talking about. So this is the sponge here. As far as I know, it only comes in this one color, and it has like this slanted flat tip, and it also has this pointed tip. I use the flat side to apply my foundation, and then the tip, of course, to blend out my under eye concealer. And then the rounded part, once I want to blend everything out, once I have all my makeup on, after I usually spray my setting spray, I always go over it with this side and just blend everything out. So this sponge was $6.99 from Ulta, and it is pretty soft. When it is dry, it does get a little bit smaller, and of course once it's damp, it gets a little bit bigger. Not too much bigger, but it does get a little bigger. It's a little damp right now. And the last sponge I'm going to talk about is the Original Beauty Blender. Here it is here, and it is the pink color. The beauty blenders do come in quite a few different colors, but I decided to get the original pink. And here is the sponge. It has the pointed tip and the round bottom. This sponge retails for $20. You can get it from beautyblender.com, or you can get it from Sephora. They do have it several other places. Super soft. Out of the 3 sponges, this is the softest sponge. I don't really care for using this sponge to apply my foundation because it is pretty small on my face. Like, it takes much longer to apply the foundation using the end of the beauty blender, opposed to the flat side of my sponge. It's like this covers way more space than this. It's like I'll get more work done quicker with this sponge. But again, this sponge is much softer. I prefer to use this sponge for under my eye, and this sponge for foundation, but I'll use this sponge over all 3 sponges first. I gravitate towards this sponge. And when you first purchase the beauty blender, it is much smaller than this. This is like semi-damp right now, so it has increased in size. Obviously, if I was to submerge it in water, it would get a little bit larger than this. But yeah, this is the size of the sponge. Honestly, in my opinion, out of the 3 sponges, I prefer the Real Technique sponge. It's number 1, obviously less inexpensive than the beauty blender, And again, I do prefer to use that sponge both for foundation and under eye concealer, so it's like multi-purpose for me. As far as a beauty blender, it is way softer than the Real Techniques and extremely softer than the eBay sponge, which it takes a little muscle to squeeze, but it's not too bad. But I prefer the Real Techniques sponge first. Second, because of the softness, the beauty blender, and then third, the eBay sponge. But if you are on a budget, I would suggest getting the eBay sponge, but you do have to wait for it, because again, I ordered that sponge from eBay. It came from China, so it took about 2 weeks to get it. Yeah, and that is my review on all 3 sponges. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. Please comment below and let me know if you have one of these sponges and which ones you prefer to use. Alright, so I'll see you guys in my next video, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!